Hi everyone, welcome to APTS Education channel. In this video, we'll be discussing Indian polity for APPSC and TSPSC examination. So let's start. What will follow if a money bill is substantially amended by the Rajya Sabha? Amended means changed. Okay, remember this point. Amendments. Whenever there is a word which is related to the polity, okay, amendment means change. And the options are the Lok Sabha may still proceed with the bill accepting or not accepting the recommendations of the Rajya Sabha. Option B, the Lok Sabha cannot consider the bill further. Option C, the Lok Sabha may send the bill to the Rajya Sabha for reconsideration. And option D, the President may call a joint sitting for passing the bill. So if money bill is substantially amended in the Rajya Sabha, what will happen? And the answer is the Lok Sabha may still proceed with the bill, accepting or not accepting the recommendations of the Rajya Sabha. We'll see more points regarding money bill. So bill must be returned to the Lok Sabha within 14 days with or without recommendations. Because Rajya Sabha has limited power with regard to money bill. And if money bill is not passed, okay, it leads to resignation of the government. Money bill is defined in Article 110 of the Indian Constitution. Money bill is introduced in the Lok Sabha only. These 5 points are very important from the exam point of view. There is a possibility of asking like money bill is introduced in which houses? Okay, Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha or both the houses. Okay, in that case, you need to remember that money bill is introduced in the Lok Sabha only. And if they ask you under which article of the Indian Constitution, so money bill is defined in Article 110 of the Constitution. So what happens if the money bill is not passed? If the money bill is not passed, it leads to resignation of the government. Okay, will the Rajya Sabha has the equal power with Lok Sabha regarding to money bill? Rajya Sabha has limited power with regard to money bill. Within how many days? Okay, the bill has to be returned to the Lok Sabha. Okay, it has to be returned within 14 days with or without recommendation. So if there is a change, okay, if there is change with regard to money bill, still the Lok Sabha can proceed. And if the Lok Sabha accepts it, okay, if the Lok Sabha accepts the recommendations of the Rajya Sabha, then again it has to be introduced in the both houses and it has to get the consent of the both houses. And if there is no consideration, okay, from the Lok Sabha, then the bill will be passed. Okay, there is no reintroduction. Okay. We'll go to the next question. Which one of the following statement is correct? The options are governor cannot be appointed for 2 or more states at the same time. Okay, judges of the High Court are appointed by the President of India. Chief Justice of High Court is appointed by the Governor of State. And procedure has been laid down in the Constitution of India for the removal of governor. So which of the following statement is correct? And the answer is judges of the High Court are appointed by the President of India. We'll see more point regarding these options. So the governor holds office for a period of 5 years. Okay, remember this 5 years period is very important. And the term of the governor is subjected to the pleasure of the president. This is also very important. Okay, so 5 years term is important, and the governor is, okay, the term of the governor is subjected to the pleasure of the president. Next, the governor can be appointed for 2 or more states at the same time. Okay, if you see the Telangana governor, she's a governor of Telangana and Puducherry also at the same time. Okay, so governor can be appointed for 2 states at the same time. And governor office is defined under Article 153 to Article 162 of the Indian Constitution. So the articles related to the governor is under Article 153 to Article 162. All these 4 points are also important from the exam point of view. Next, members of the Constituent Assembly from province where, and the options are elected by the provincial assemblies, nominated by the provincial assemblies, nominated by the Indian National Congress, nominated by the British provinces. So the members of the Constituent Assembly from provinces where The answer is elected by the provincial assemblies. And one more point, okay, the representatives of princely states were nominated by the heads of the princely states. So whereas provinces, they are elected by the provincial assemblies, and for princely states, they were nominated by the heads of the princely states. Next, an amendment to the Constitution of India can initiate by an introduction of a bill in the, and the options are Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, either Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha, in all state legislative assemblies. So an amendment to the Constitution of India can be, okay, an amendment to the Constitution of India bill can be introduced in which house? Is it Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, or either of the Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha, or in state legislative assemblies? And the answer is either Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha. An amendment to the Constitution of India can be, okay, the bill related to Constitution amendment to the Constitution of India can be introduced in either Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha. Next, which of the following is not correct with regard to Attorney General of India? And the options are take part, okay, Attorney General can take part in the proceedings of the Lok Sabha, can be a member of committee of the Lok Sabha, speak, okay, Attorney General can speak in the Lok Sabha, okay, can vote in the Lok Sabha. So this, which of the following statement is not correct with regard to Attorney General of India? And the answer is he cannot vote in the Lok Sabha. He can take part in the proceedings of the Lok Sabha, he can be a member of the committee of the Lok Sabha, or he can speak in the Lok Sabha, but he cannot vote in the Lok Sabha. He can take part in the proceedings of both the houses, and he can be a member of any committee where the name of the Attorney General is mentioned. Next, under which of the following acts a 10% economic reservation for those belonging to economically weaker sections, that is EWS, of society came into force in January 2019? And the options are which? Okay, the Constitution 101 Amendment Act, okay, 122nd Amendment Act, 103 Amendment Act, and 102 Amendment Act. Okay, under which, okay, under which of the following acts, okay, so the 10% economic reservation for economically weaker sections of the society came into force? And the answer is 103 Amendment Act. Next, which of the following is not a constitutional body? And the options are Election Commission, Finance Commission, Niti Aayog, and Union Public Service Commission. So which of the following is not a constitutional body? And the answer is Niti Aayog. And who is the chairman of Niti Aayog? The Prime Minister is the chairman of Niti Aayog. So write down in the comment section who is the vice chairman and who is the CEO of Niti Aayog. The Parliament can make any law for whole or any part of India for implementing international treaties. And the options are with the consent of all the states, with the consent of the majority of states, with the consent of states concerned, without the consent of any state. So Parliament can make any law for whole or any part of India for implementing international treaties. And the answer is without the consent of any state. The Parliament can make law for whole or part of the India for implementing international treaties. Next, economic justice as one of the objective of the Indian Constitution has been provided in, and the options are the preamble and the fundamental rights, the preamble and the directive principles of state policy, the fundamental rights and the directive principles of state policy, none of the above. So the economic justice as one of the objectives of the Indian Constitution has been provided in, and the answer is the preamble and the directive principles of state policy. According to the Constitution of India, which of the following are fundamentals for the governance of the country? And the options are fundamental rights, fundamental duties, directive principles of state policy, fundamental rights, and fundamental duties. So which are the following are fundamental for the governance of the country? And the answer is directive principles of state policy. Next, which one of the following is the largest committee of the parliament? And the options are the Committee on Public Accounts, the Committee on Estimates, the Committee on Public Undertakings, the Committee on Petition. So, which is the largest committee of the parliament? And the answer is the Committee on Estimates is the largest committee of the parliament. Next, in the Constitution of India, promotion of international peace and security is included in the, and the options are preamble of the Constitution, directive principles of the state policy, fundamental duties, and ninth schedule. So, in the Constitution of India, promotion of international peace and security is included in the, and the answer is directive principles of state policy. So, which of the following is not a directive principle of the state policy? Okay, and the options are to develop the scientific temper, to raise the level of nutrition, to separate the judiciary from the executive, to promote economic interest of weaker section. And the answer is to develop the scientific temper is not a directive principle. Okay, it is not part of the directive principle of the state policy. Next, which state has the highest number of representatives in both the houses? And the options are Uttar Pradesh, West Bengal, Bihar, and Karnataka. So, which state has the highest number of representatives? It is Uttar Pradesh. Which one among the following is a function of the pro tem speaker of the Lok Sabha? And the options are swear in the members of the house and hold the charge till a regular speaker is elected. Okay, conduct of the proceedings of the house in the absence of the speaker. Option 3, okay, to check if the election certification of the members of the house are in the order. Okay, D, give his assent to the bills passed by the house. So, which of the following is a function of the pro tem speaker in the Lok Sabha? And the answer is swear in the members of the house and hold the charge till a regular speaker is elected is the function of the pro tem speaker of the Lok Sabha. So, we are done with 15 questions of polity, and if you like our videos, please subscribe to APTS education channel. Okay, thank you.